At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And a little dangerous there, almost a penalty, but it does get into the end zone before going over the sideline for a touchback. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. This defense for the Ravens, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Pickett now from the gun here. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake. And the throw there going to be incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Here's Jackson. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins to about the 35, 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Play action. It's Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Jackson. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 37 yards.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
On first and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Another run and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. First and goal from the 3. Edwards. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close, sneaking.
I don't think even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Drake trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action, throw the ball.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. First and 10. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll make it second down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
An option handoff here to Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Ravens lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Justin Tucker, the kickoff.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Pickett. He gets it complete to Harris. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Harris running straight ahead. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. The Steelers at 0-12 now on the year. They come in needing just to do something to stop this skid here before the season ends.
And let's face it, everyone now, they're looking to the leaders, both in the locker room and the coaching staff and, of course, ownership, because they've got to get a clear understanding about how everyone feels. Because to me, you've got to focus on everyone in the locker room right now. That's what you're playing for. The future, it'll take care of itself.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Pickett. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Pickett. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Here's Jackson to return. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
So the completion good for just 3, and that'll bring up second down.
It's the pickup of 3, brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. From the 36, Jackson slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. It'll go as a gain of 4, and now it's 3rd and 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. And some room to work. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be...
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Alex Highsmith making a nice play and getting the sack. It's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction, and that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them, and now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Pickett. This one finds Austin out right. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Pickett to throw on 1st down. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
On 2nd and 10, Pickett. It's brought in by Harris. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They hand this off to Harris. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, that was big right there because they're the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. To the air on 1st down with Pickett. Open man downfield is Johnson. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. But for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
Well, he might be the best kicker the game's ever seen. And we've seen him hit from 66, which is the all-time record. But anything 60-plus, that's a very low percentage kick. Don't tell him. He doesn't believe it. But this one winds up no good.
So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here. That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game. And Trey Norwood, the one there to make the tackle.
But obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with second and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he's out right at the 25. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a two-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
Fourth down, here's Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Trey Norwood. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
First and 10, here's Pickett. Touchdown! Pat Fryermuth from 19 yards away. Extra point now by Laswell. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Keep it up! Keep it up! Come on, boys! Bring it home! We got this!
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it first and 10. And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on fourth down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
On second and 7, Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he will have a Ravens first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. Third and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. It goes as a gain of 8 and it moves the chains.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
That's taken in by Duvernay. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
Now, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson going for Bateman. He's got him on the out route. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
One more time with Dobbins. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Offensively, not what they wanted there, but hey, you can kick the field goal here and take the lead.
Felt like a little bit of a statement stop, didn't it? You know, made a big play right there. Okay, guess what? Ball's in your court, guys. What are you going to do? Myself, I kick the field goal, get the 3, and take the lead.
try and throw for it with Jackson. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity. And he'll be out of bounds right at about the 10-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. Now Pickett. He'll let it fly for Austin. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Austin is there and brings in another one. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
And a short gain down to about the 33. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. They find some open field here. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Play action. It's Jackson. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This will be 3rd and 15. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. On 4th down, Jackson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And he works free. And he is going to have a Ravens first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh, my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's Jackson. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Here's Jackson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Carl Joseph came roaring in on his safety blitz.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Looking to throw here. Pickett. And he rifles one incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Pickett to throw.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Throwing. Jackson.
Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. And this one is incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. They're trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line.
It's a big play there for Baltimore. 42 yards. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal.
They'll run with Dobbins.
And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Tucker now to add the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Now Pickett.
And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. There's some strong running there.